Hello, my name is Morgan Tucker and I work for Making Housing and Community Happen. MHCH is a nonprofit organization dedicated to educating and empowering congregations for housing justice. I am pleased to introduce Anne Marie Molina to you today. Anne Marie is the leader of our Accessory Dwelling Unit Subcommittee and an inspiring community advocate. Anne Marie is here to share her powerful story with us.
2 years ago, a woman came to my window at the bank with a deposit slip for the Salvation Army. I told her how important I thought her work was, and she asked me how I was familiar with the Salvation Army. I blurted out my secret. I was a runaway at 14, homeless, and in shelters. I'd imagined that people would judge me, but I only saw kindness in her eyes. That day I realized I am not two separate people. I was a banker, and I also was a homeless teenager. My grandparents raised me. My father suffered from alcoholism, and my nana insisted that I stay with her. She died when I was 7, and I lived with my grandfather and my mother until he died when I was 14. That's when everything went dark for me. I was raped by a neighbor, and mistakenly assuming the seal of confessional, I told a nun at school. She called the police and my mom, and the policewoman said sometimes Catholic schoolgirls make up stories. She asked me if I had made it up. I was a straight A student. Why would I make up something so shameful? I expected my mom to take away the pain. When she did not believe me, I thought I must be unlovable, and I ran away, hating myself. I stayed with friends at first, but parents would ask, "Aren't your parents worried?" Eventually, I slept on the bus, taking showers at school, and in Denny's restrooms. My street name was Church Girl because I wore long skirts and sweaters. It wasn't until I was 18 when I had my son, Alejandro, that I found purpose. I worked 2 jobs, met my husband, began working at a nonprofit focused on financial literacy, and that's when a bank manager recruited me. He'd never have done that if he knew, I thought. My husband and I had 2 children and wanted a third, but after several miscarriages, I decided that God wanted me to foster. We fostered 12 children, and then 2-day-old Samantha came to stay. After her adoption, we were surprised by the birth of 2 more. Now we were a family of 7. My past was far behind me, and housing insecurity was over. I had a job and a loving family. But after the birth of my daughter, I was diagnosed with Marfan's disease and put on disability. I was unable to work, and so I returned to school to get an AA in sociology. I'll be starting this fall on another degree, and I found a new sense of purpose with making housing and community happen. Our plan was, when we moved in with my mother, to convert the garage into a rental so we could eventually buy the house. But Pasadena's regulations and permitting costs made that unaffordable. Researching, I found an article by Jill Shook, who would benefit from ADUs, arguing that affordable housing is a right and required by healthy communities. I reached out to Jill, was swept into her campaign for affordable housing, and now chair MHCH's ADU committee, which gives my life a whole new meaning. Before I joined MHCH, I did not know you could speak to a council member and make a difference. Since I've joined, they've persuaded the mayor to drop the $20,000 impact fee on family ADUs, and Pasadena has announced a pilot financing program to encourage homeowners to build affordable ADUs on their properties. My time with Pasadena's broken children showed me that homelessness is not only the result of drug use or any other single cause. It's a kaleidoscope of reasons that people become homeless. MHCH understands that so well. Their work for housing justice makes our whole community better. Everyone should support their work.